Hello again and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse here and I am back for a low vision spotlight game video. Actually, it's going to be two games. We're going to be doing a little double feature this time, and we are going to be looking at a couple of Legend of Zelda games that probably not many people know about, and probably for good reason. Yes, we are going to be looking at somebody ported a couple of Zelda games to the PC and made it better frame rate, widescreen mode, and, modern controller support, that kind of a thing. But the games we are going to be looking at are The Legend of Zelda, Wand of Gamelon, and The Legend of Zelda Faces of Evil. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, I've never heard of these games, well, as I said, there's probably good reason. So these gems are developed not by Nintendo. They were, in the early 90s, Nintendo was working on a partnership with Philips, and they were going to make a CD-based add-on for the Super Nintendo. They were also toying with the idea with Sony. They never followed through on either, and we all know what became of Sony. It was the Sony PlayStation, of course. Philips decided, okay, well, you're not going to partner with us. We are still going to make our CD standalone console. But the thing that happened with the potential partnership between Philips and Nintendo, Philips was granted access to use a couple of the Nintendo franchises, Mario and Zelda. We had one Mario game and three Zelda games. Now, I can only show you the two because the third game was totally different in style, totally different engine, or something like that. And there is no PC port of it. I have never owned a CDI. I've never known anyone to own a CDI. I've only seen pictures and videos of them. But yes, we are going to look at two Zelda games, the Forgotten Gems, shall we say. And we're going to start with the Faces of Evil. So I will try to remember to put it in the description below. I'll try to remember to put, well, if I have the link still, I will put in the description below where you can grab it. But I may not actually, just because, like I said, this is kind of an unofficial thing. Nintendo takes down these sort of fan projects, so you have to kind of get them when you can. I'm sure you can find them if you do a little bit of sleuthing, which is what I did. Just do a little Google sleuthing, and you'll probably find it somewhere, if not on the original channels of where you could originally download it. So we're going to start this baby up, and we're going to start the Faces of Evil. So these are really weird Zelda games. We have our CD system, complete with Philips logo there. Wow. Okay. Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon. Now, get ready, because this is a really cheeseball. These are cheeseball games, man. They took the interactive, or like you were meant to be able to play this with the CDI controller, which the default one was a remote looking thing, almost like a Wii U controller, but you had like an analog stick thing with some buttons around it. Not very good. They had other controllers that you could use, but they were not that great either, from what I hear. But they were really trying to focus on the multimedia capabilities of the system. And back in the early to mid 90s, there's this huge focus on FMV and CD quality audio and all that kind of a thing. And for fans of the main Zelda series developed by Nintendo, you have the 2D games are pretty much all overhead. You play overhead, you go into dungeons, that kind of a thing. But Zelda 2, you had this side-scrolling gameplay when you went into battles and all the palaces. Yeah, well, that's kind of where these two Zelda games for CDI happened. So, main menu here, we have nice large print. It's easy to see what the things are. The text itself, because the font can be a little difficult to read just because of the really stylized font. I am going to do a new game because I'm not very far in here. And, people always ask, especially in the 3D games, 3D Zelda games, why isn't there voice acting? Why doesn't Link talk? Well, this is probably a good justification why maybe they shouldn't, although I don't think Nintendo, if they were going to do it, they wouldn't do it this badly. Behold, Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon.
Zelda, Duke Onkled is under attack by the evil forces of Ganon. I'm going to Gamelon to aid him.
But Father, what if something happens to you?
I'll take the Triforce of Courage to protect me. If you don't hear from me in a month, send Link.
Impa?
Don't worry, Zelda. The Triforce of Wisdom promises the king will safely return.
Enough. My ship sails in the morning. I wonder what's for dinner.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok!
That's Link. Oh, man.
A whole month gone, and still no word.
I'm certain he's all right.
Yeah, that old Ganon's no match for the king.
Link, go to Gamelon and find my father.
Great! I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos!
Oh, so bad.
Wake up, Impa. We're going to Gamelon.
All right, dear. I'll get the Triforce of Wisdom.
Sailing away. And behold, that is your opening cutscene for the game, complete with really just strange, over-exaggerated animation for all the characters, and in like the voice acting for the king and the princess isn't too bad. Impa, but Link, ooh, he is really bad. And some of the characters you're going to meet in the game have just, again, they're really over-exaggerated, like animated style, and the voice acting is super cheesy. So, we don't even start in an open world. We are on a world map, essentially. There's a few places that we can go right now, but I'm just kind of showing you around. There's a lot of places that are not available to us. We have 2 or 3 that we can go to for now. So I'm going to start, because I know we have to go to town eventually, but I'm going to go, I don't think I need a light. No, I think I can go up here first. So here's another thing. This is a Zelda game where you actually play as Zelda. Yes, you play as Zelda. And the music, you're not going to get any of your traditional Zelda tunes that you're familiar with. Anything like, oh really? I died already? Okay, I got to really play better. And the gameplay, it doesn't feel great. There are some weird mechanics that are here. So, like, there are no iframes. So, like, if you get hit, oh crap! Okay, I thought this was the one where I had to get. Okay, which one was it where I had to get the lamp? Okay, so I need the lamp for that one. Wow. I'm trying to remember. I thought it was this one where I get the lantern. Well, I guess I was wrong. Maybe it's down here. Maybe I don't remember. Let's go in this door here real fast. Ah, here we go. Okay. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. Alright, so would you grab it? Thank you. Okay, I got my lantern now. So now we can pretty much leave this area. Oh wait, actually I can go up here, can't I? Yeah. But is there anything worth while up there? I already got one. I only have one heart left. And that's fine. You know what? Kick me out to the map because you have a life system, and once you lose your lives, you just reset to the world map, but you keep any major quest items. So if I go in, I get the lamp, but I can't, you know, exit, right, whatever. I still have the lantern. So, like I said, there's these little areas that you can tell that they were almost meant for like an early CD system because, you know, this loads instantly, but back in the day, you would have loading times for sure between each one of these levels. And each one of the levels are pretty short. You're going to go, it's kind of like a part adventure game as well as an action game because you're going to go back and forth. You notice that we went in that one house up on top there, and it was dark. Well, I have the lantern, but I don't have lantern oil. So I need to go into town to grab that. So you're going to be going back and forth between a lot of these different areas once you figure out what items you need and where to go from that. But this game is just weird. Like, it's really easy to die in a way because, like I said, when you get hit, you don't get that kind of flashing iframe that you do in most games. Like, you can, if a guy runs into you or hits you, you can pretty much just boom. You can lose all of your hearts in literally a couple of seconds. So, especially when there's a lot of like bats and other flying enemies around. So let's go into town. Now, I probably don't have much money, so I'm going to explore the town a little bit.
Of course I'm on your side, but I still have to sell the stuff. Just pick what you want. I'll handle the rubies.
God, that's creepy. That is just a weird looking dude. And, I don't know. He just looks all weird and creepy. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to see how much lantern oil I can buy. Can I buy any? Yep. Lantern oil is something I'm going to need early on quite a bit. I'm not going to play a whole lot of this, but I do want to show you like a few characters, a couple of the levels, and just show you like, you know, if you're familiar with The Legend of Zelda, you're not familiar with this one because boy is this one a treat. And the thing is, you have to, okay, so here we go. I'm in a room, it is dark. I hit, oh crap, oh I have to be out of the, oh I hate that, okay. I pull up my inventory. We got a lantern. So I should be able, yep, okay, so here we go. We got our, I think there's an item up here. Okay, they're gonna keep coming. Hopefully I can, ow, okay, these damn bats. We see, you can just, they just kept coming. Okay, let's see if we can, okay, you're just gonna be that way. Okay, you know what, yeah, just kill me. There we go, awesome. Alright, so let's leave there because we don't have, I don't want to use another lantern oil right now. But when they drop rupees, you have to still collect them. Like, you don't just pick them up if you walk over them. You have to hit them with your sword for that to work. So,
Hello, dearie. Oh, just a minute.
so cheesy. Look at this.
Isn't it lovely? Bring some fairy dust and I'll make it a magic cloak.
All the characters just like weird, deformed, just they're weird looking. So I can go through here, I think. Yep. So now we're in a new area. And if I'm gonna die in here if I, ow. Okay, I didn't pay attention. Let's see, let's go over here. Oh, yeah, I'm totally gonna die here. Yeah, I got kicked out. Okay, so let's go. There's another person. I just want to unlock a few quests so we can figure out what we want to do next. So we got a kind of a desert area here. I mean, not the worst music in the world, but like, you know, some of it is sort of catchy, but at the same time, it's so not Zelda. It just seems like really, like, kind of FMV music that just doesn't really fit what you would think of as a Legend of Zelda game. So we'll kill these dudes. This level isn't so bad. It's easy to see all the critters and stuff. Okay, I'm trying to remember. So we can kill this guy down here. Oh, his stupid bat. Really? Okay, here we go. Oh dear. Got him. Alright, so we killed him, whatever the heck is going on there. Still got all these. See, look at this now. You almost can't tell which the backgrounds of it. It looks like some of them you can get on and some of them you can't. But it's sort of hard to tell either way. Okay, let's go in here. What do you got to tell me?
Everyone ran when the Gleeok came, but monsters know better than bothering me. Here's a shroud that scares the wraps off Gibdo.
Okay. And there we go. So that right there is basically one level. I don't even think there's anything else you can do in that level. That is as short as it is. Now, they're not all that short, but yeah, so now we can go here if we wanted to, but I don't want to go there right yet because, like I said, that place is a little more hard. I could go back up here, and then I should be able to go, get some more rubies or rupees. And I have a lanterns, so I should be able to go in that room up top. And I don't remember what's in there. I know I've been here before, but I don't recall. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, ow. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Grab that, and... oh, we got a key. Alright, so we got a key for something. I think... oh, you know what? I think I know what that key is for. I think it's for a house in this level that's on the lower floor. So let's kill this guy, kill that guy, hop down. Oh. Yeah, so you got to hit him every time. You got to pop him with your sword. Okay, we're going to kill that guy, and then we're going to go in here. So that was locked before, if I remember correctly. Now we get to meet another goofy character.
Those darn Moblin have eaten everything. I'd give anything for an Arpago's egg.
Yeah, okay. If you say so. So now we know we got to get like 3 different items. So we need the egg, we need the fairy dust, and we need something else, I forget. We could go back into town. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because I want to show you the other game as well, which plays very similarly. Oh, I didn't even remember. Oh, I forgot about this level. So here we go. Ugh! Hey, I'm so gonna die here because I'm just cruising along, and you really can't do that because there's spawning enemies all the time, and not just ahead either. They'll come at you from behind. My other complaint is that you can't you can't go, like you can't hit down and A or down and jump to jump down. You actually have to take a path. So, you know, in a game, most games, like 2D games like this, you can kind of go top or bottom depending on what way you choose just by hitting down and jump. Can't do that here. So you really have to go the way that they want you to for the terrain. Now, is there a... I'm trying to remember if there's... I think there's a cave. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? I thought there was something in here. Can I not do anything in here? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to stand in this door since you're just going to walk back and forth. I can kill you pretty easily. Ow. Okay. I don't even remember what's in this level. Oh, I know we need bombs for that, and you need a whole bunch of them. Right. Okay, yeah, I forgot all about that. I have been here before. Right. Yeah, you need bombs.
Nice jump over the Goma pit. Here, have a drink.
Thanks.
Hey, there's a fisherman trapped in the fish head.
Really?
Okay, and then I get immediately killed. I didn't even have time to do anything. Okay. So I can't do anything in there because I don't have bombs. Okay, so I gotta go this way, then that way. And I have no reach whatsoever with this sword. Right, so now I gotta make my way back out unless I just die, which sometimes, like I said, there's not really a penalty if you do die, so, like, other than, you know, you lose some rubies and stuff, but there we go. So we got out of there. But let's go back into town. Let's see. So we can go in here. We should have some rubies. Let's see. I think you need like 10 of those things.
Sorry, Zelda. Not enough rubies. You'll have to wipe out a few more gorillas to get that.
Just the way he emphasizes things is so just bizarre. So we can go kill some more monsters. That's kind of what this game is. Like I said, there's not really dungeons in your traditional Zelda sense. It's just like, oh yeah, no, by the way, here, just go in these weird mini levels and figure out, like, talk to the people that are in them, and then figure out, like, what it is, really. Figure out what it is you're supposed to do, and then... Okay, so that's all boarded up. Can I go in? Oh, I can go in there. Okay, I don't think I've been in here. Let's see, what do we got in here?
Do you see anything?
Yes? Oh my, your father has been captured.
What about Link?
He's been in a terrible fight. I can't tell what happened.
Alright, so we found Impa. Alright, I gotta go down the ladder. Let's keep going. Let's go in this cave real quick. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Ow. Really? Okay, I guess I can't do much in there right now. That's locked. Ugh. Okay, that's locked as well. And I think the only other thing we can do is go in here, which Right, this is where we died that one other time. So we'll take a look here, and then we'll just quit and I'll show you the other Zelda game. Would you stop? It's the respawning enemies and no, like, iframes that just, I don't know, like, I know the frame rate has got to be better right in this game than it was in the original. I mean, I guarantee you the frame rate was not this smooth. So the game is more playable. It's got widescreen, it's got, I'm using an Xbox One controller, didn't have to configure anything, didn't have to set anything up. Everything just works. The one thing that I will say that is awkward, it took me a while to figure out, is the only way that you can open up your backpack to switch items is you hit down and Y. You have to be crouching in order to use it. You're not just hitting the start button, you're not hitting select or anything like that, or the back button, whatever you want to call it. You're not hitting those, so you hit down and then the triangle. So that's the one weird control aspect, because I was like, I don't understand how to manage my inventory. But that is how you do it. So now we are going to take a look at the Faces of Evil. I've played a tiny bit of this. I've played more of the Wand of Gamelon, so I was a little bit more familiar with that world map than I am with this one. I think I've played this one for a grand total of 2 to 3 minutes. Just from the footage I have seen of other people playing it or reviewing it, though, because I have known about these games before. So this one you play as Link. So this is your traditional, hey, you're off to rescue Zelda kind of a thing. You're not playing as Zelda. But in addition to, like, you have rope, you have bombs, you have rope and bombs and lantern oil. But then you also have snow and ice weapons, like fireballs and snowballs or something that you have to keep collecting. So there's a little bit more to this one. So we're just gonna do a new game again. Again, look at the interface. It's pretty much exactly the same. Similar but different theme music here. And in these remade versions, there are, I think, a few things missing, like in the original, I remember seeing some footage, and I want to say there was some tutorial, like when you first start the game, or when you stay on the title screen for a while, and it would have a voiced cutscene of, like, in the other game, Zelda would give you the little tutorial. In this one, Link would give you his overacted voice tutorial. And the funny thing is, I remember seeing these things, like my friend and I remember, we didn't know any better back then. We were young, I remember seeing the infomercial, the CDI infomercial at my friend's house. We were watching it at his place, and we're like, whoa, they made a Legend of Zelda game, and we're like, look at the graphics on that. And we had no idea that the game would just play like ass. We're like, oh, I want to see what that's like. That looks pretty cool. But oh my, how we, if only we had known back then. And, keep in mind, these systems were like $700 somewhere in there. I want to say it was like $600-700. So these were not, they were gimmicky games to kind of begin with. And you really had to have a lot of money to invest in them. Because, your consoles back then were, $200 to $400 typically. But, this one and the Jaguar, I think, were like $600-700. So, yeah, there was a high cost of entry, too. So let's go yes, new game.
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
My boy, this peace is what all true warriors strive for.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Your Majesty, Ganon and his minions have seized the island of Korodai.
How can we help?
It is written, only Link can defeat Ganon.
Great, I'll grab my stuff.
There is no time. Your sword is enough.
How about a kiss for luck?
You've got to be kidding.
Squadala, we are off.
Wow, what are all those heads?
These are the faces of evil.
You must conquer each. I guess I'd better get going. Here is the map. Where do you wish to go?
Okay, so yeah, this is a totally different map than the other ones. We got all these faces. Like I said, I have not played this one hardly at all, so I don't know like which level I should go to first. I don't remember what any of the levels were. I've played more of the Zelda Wand of Gamelon more, so let's see, which one can we... Oh, we can go to that one. Oh, we can go to... Excuse me, we can go to that one. Alright, let's go here. Kill it. So look at this. The gameplay pretty much identical to... Ow! Really? Okay. Oh, okay, yep. Okay, I think we're already getting some of these snowball things. So we're in this sort of igloo thing or whatever it looks like almost. Is that really all we have in here is guys? There's really no item that we can get or anything? I don't think so. There's just dudes in here. Okay, so I have no idea. Yeah, so here we're already getting... Okay, we got a little igloo up there that we could get into. If I can figure out how to get up there. Definitely some kind of moblin looking dudes or something, I don't know. Okay, let's kill that guy. Let's see what we can get in here. Okay, we start up there. Ow, what the hell? I really wish I could just hit down in B or down in A for jump.
Help! Ganon froze the fountain. I'm stuck.
Okay, so presumably I need some sort of fireball, maybe? Okay, well, that is locked. I'm sure I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, spawn the guy as soon as I, like, right when I get out the door. That's a really... Yeah, so some of this game is really cheap. As far as, like, how the enemies are spawned and stuff like that. So I want to see what's in this other cave real quick. Ow. So what the hell was the point of this place? Again, doesn't seem I'm really getting much out of these. I'll be dead here in a minute and I'll have to be put out to the... Ow. Yep, out to the map. Okay. Well, now we know we need some sort of fire. Let's see, there was one down... We can go in here. Yeah, just keep spawning stuff. Wow. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Just stuff flying around everywhere. Okay, that's locked. I mean, granted, I'm kind of rushing for the video. I should be going slower, but like, I mean, look at this. You just, come on. Really need a shield or something to, wow, yeah. Okay, so clearly they're shoving a bunch of stuff at me there. Okay, we can go here. Ah, this must be, I wonder if this is... I wonder where the town is. Ugh. Just respawning enemies, yuck. Not a fan, not gonna lie. We're gonna just duck walk a little bit here, because... Yep, dead. Yeah, that guy just spawned in there. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad that this exists on PC especially, just because for like preservation, and like I said, not many people, I don't know many people, I don't know anyone who has owned the CDI console, and what the hell, there's nothing up here that I can do either. So, I'm presuming I gotta bomb that, I would guess. Nothing else down here? Okay, going here was a waste of time, it looks like. Unless I missed something, which is possible. And yeah, they just chuck stuff at me. Okay, well, let's get out of... Oh, okay.
Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
Okay. That's what I thought this guy was. The old shopkeeper. Lantern oil, rope, bombs. You know, your typical sort of a deal here. Let's see. I wish I could find... see if I could just jump down and kill that guy. Just get close to him and kill him. Yeah, there's nothing over here that I can do. And I'm already going to die really quick, so... Okay, that's interestingly, that's not hurting me. Let's see, is there a... Okay, yeah, if you hit back, you get this sort of kind of a Zelda's wisdom or whatever. Kind of some text there. Oh, okay, I see. We can leave the area through here. Alright, let's see if we can find one more place. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, I'm just not feeling this one quite as much. I mean, it's... The gameplay, it's... You know, it is a side-scroller. It just doesn't feel very good. I mean, the frame rate is a lot better. I can't speak to the original, but I just, like I said, I can't imagine that the original... You know, the original was an early CD console. You had loading times. You had probably a slower frame rate. All of that. And, you know, I'm just running this right off my computer's hard drive, so it's obviously just almost instantaneously loading. So that helps. But yeah, see, we did that one. So all of these faces, yeah, there's only like 2 or 3 that we can actually do anything with right now. We did that one. Kind of an interesting art style, though. I will give it that. But anyway, like I said, showed you a little bit of both. There's not, you know, if I show you guys one Other than you have a couple additional items, there's really not a whole lot of difference. You still have the very strange, overly exaggerated character cutscenes that you have in both games. Same gameplay, same sort of world map interface, same gameplay, all of that kind of stuff. So, is this something I'm gonna probably go through and finish? No, probably not. Like I said, I've seen footage of this, and I might be just as apt to watch someone else suffer through it on a YouTube video than I would be to play it through all through myself. That being said, like I said, I'm just glad to have it because I don't, no one really talks about the CDI. No one really is probably all that concerned about preserving these lesser known consoles. We have Nintendo and Sega and all those things, even TurboGrafx 16, let's say. You have those types of systems, but these, it's like in the 80s and 90s, you had a lot of these lesser known consoles, in the early, like Atari days, you had the Coleco and the Commodore 64 and all the different Pong machines and stuff. And then the 90s, you had all these early, you had the Sega CD, the Philips CDI, the Jaguar, I can't even think of them all, but there were a lot of people just trying all kinds of interesting stuff, and unless you were one of the big 2 or 3 systems, you're not generally getting the same sort of game preservation. So yeah, do I think these are great games by any stretch of the imagination? No, I do not. They're a far cry from what one would think of as a Legend of Zelda game. I mean, Zelda 2 in the loosest sense, sure, okay, they both have side-scrolling gameplay for the combat and everything, the levels, but beyond that, no, there's not really a whole lot of, yeah, I mean, the Nintendo games are on a totally different level, but, like that being said, I'm super glad that this exists. I'm glad that we have basically an higher res PC port of it, and I have it. So I have them backed up, and there is some lesser known Zelda. I'm trying to think of even the word. There's some lesser known Zelda goodies for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. Like the video if you did. And until next time, I will chat with you guys again later.